Well, good morning, everybody,
Morning.
and good morning, Randy.
Who
We are
forgot to turn
awake.
their clock forward?
Who wants to leave their clock where it was at? I
Yeah,
woke
let's
up
turn
and
it
it
back
was
and go
like,
back to bed.
yeah, I woke up about 1:45 to use the restroom, and the next time I look at the clock, I was like, it's already 6 o'clock. Time to get up. So I said, you know what? I was originally going to just stay in pajamas, and I said I need to take a shower to wake up. I'm just not gonna be able to walk into this office and be able to do that. But
Sneaky man. He tells me, wear your pajamas. I'm in my jammy. And what does he do? He's dressed.
I took a shower. I had to take a shower and said time to wake up.
It's not
I even had
smell-o-vision, John.
I had time to no, it's hot tea. But thank God it's not smell of vision, or you would have said the other day, brother, you need to take a shower. It's just too much. No, but I did get a haircut at least. So I did that and I did some invoicing and all that. So just been a great Sunday morning, even though it's only 7 hours into it. I'm awake and I'm thankful and I can't complain and all that. So I'm just excited. But I'm excited that you are here with us, Randy. You got a double header today.
Yeah, just a minute. Hubby at door.
Okay. He's already probably asking her about the fire or what's for breakfast and stuff like that. But we are glad you are here. I know there's a few that are popping in and out right now due to the time and all that. Originally, I wasn't going to do it today because time changes after you get to, for me, after I got to a certain age, spring forward or fall back, it was just too much for me. Usually I just fall down and all that. He's saying, where's breakfast at, honey? It's a show day for Randy, so he knows the drill. Now you have this show and then you have Becky later on today. So
Hmm.
you will be a
Yeah,
busy
1 o'clock Central. 3 hours.
3 hours
Wait,
she'll be
wait.
on.
3 hours.
Yeah, it's 3 hours. Sherry told me she goes, we might be showing and selling, but I gotta be over here because I got another commitment. So that is the good thing. But we are just glad everybody is here. We're glad that everybody is safe. Those storms the other day, I saw Missouri and Arkansas and Oklahoma and Texas, and then yesterday it was all the way up from Kentucky up to Pennsylvania. It seemed like it was booming and a rattling over there. Did you get any damage from the storm?
Southern Southern no, because they went under us. They were
Oh,
down near Joplin, Springfield. And so they go
okay,
across the state and they go under us. We did get a little bit of rain and overcast. Now, if they start in Kansas City and come across, then we're going to get it
okay,
full on because things always go from Kansas City across straight and hit St. Louis, go through Illinois and hit Indianapolis. That's
oh
just the
wow.
way the jet stream goes. But no, they were down southwestern Missouri, so it didn't really get us.
That's just yeah, that just gets nerve wracking when you see all those storms. And for us, we just wonder when we're
Yeah,
going to get a shake,
I
and
don't
that's
worry
it.
about it.
Yeah, my computer's already
I
saying
don't worry about it.
we're going to have heat advisories next week. We're supposed to get up to 90, and I
Hmm.
was just like, it's too early for 90. It's like I don't have my beach body ready yet, so that's got to be something to wait for later on and all that. But like
I
we said,
left my beach body back in the 70s.
do you want it back? Good morning, Ginger. Good morning.
Well, I wouldn't mind. Hi, Ginger.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's just I'm just at that stage where I love to go to the ocean. I don't need to get into the water, but I like to walk on the pier and stuff like that and see people fishing or just enjoying the sunshine and stuff like that. So it's a great
I like
feeling.
to walk in the surf, but I got enough of that sand in my pants when I was a little kid. Not interested. And for some reason, as an adult,
Hmm.
it never occurred to me back as a kid. As an adult, I'm going, there are things out there with big teeth that are going to look at my legs and go, "Ooh, chicken." So,
Then they
nah,
get my they,
I don't go in
they
past the ankles.
they pass by me. They go, "Oh, that's too much fat on that. We want meat." It's like pass. I just float. That's how I look at it. But no, it's I'm looking forward to summer and hopefully we'll be getting through winter. I know some people have some more lingering showers and all that. So, but we need to enjoy springtime too, because spring flowers and all that. So, doing that. But I hope you're excited, Randy. I'm excited and all that to show our stuff. I know we got some people slowly trickling in and all that. We're wondering if
I'm excited that I'm awake and coherent.
that's how I feel and all that. And I know with this time change, everybody is still kind of. My phone changes automatically, and then when I walk to the kitchen, it's like the coffee makers. I need to change the time on the stove, on the microwave, and then in the living room, it's like the mantle
Okay.
clock. So it's all that.
Ooh, glowies.
That's my brother.
Yes, Jay.
That's my oldest brother. Good morning, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
That is the he's the oldest child. He'll be 70 already.
I think
And then
Minneapolis doesn't do the time change either.
who else doesn't do the time change? I know Arizona does.
Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
I mean, Indiana does, but there are certain places in Indiana that don't. Certain
Yeah. Well, I guess we're now the
counties
same
that
time.
don't.
I guess California is now the same time as Arizona. So that is neat that we have the same time zone. And we thank those who are giving the thumbs up. We appreciate it. But yeah, it's just, I was nervous with the time change because I'm just like, it takes a week for me to get an effect of like, oh, it's early now, or now it's like, okay, it's not going to get dark as early as it used to be. So I'll gotta talk to my brother, keep it clean in here. But it's a good thing and all that. But Randy and I both use Pirate Ship for our shipping, PayPal for our invoices. Um, I'm going to be invoicing later on this afternoon and Monday, and I'm not sure when you're going to be invoicing, Randy.
Probably now, if you want something right away, basically I invoice once a week, and I'll probably be invoicing next weekend.
Next weekend.
Um,
Okay.
and what I do is I I will, unless we decide otherwise, basically to save shipping, I it's a buy as you go. So as you buy it on the end of the week that you bought it, I invoice you, and then hopefully you're coming to other auctions, and then it'll actually be everything will be shipped with shipping at the end of the month unless you want it earlier. That
Hmm.
way you have a chance to build things up, but yet I'm not holding things for a whole month without being paid.
Yeah.
And it seems to work. I've got several people I do that with, and it seems to work well. But I understand that there are people that only get paid once or twice a month and
Hmm.
have specific paydays, and that's when they can be invoiced. I'm glad to do that. I'm
Yep.
glad to for some an invoice like me, fixed income. At one time, and I'm always glad to do that. But you just have to let me know, email me in advance before I have issued an invoice, and then I can take care of that with you.
Hmm. Yes.
Hi,
It's
Claudette.
all about communications with us. Just communicate us and let us know what's going on. Sometimes if you have one or two items, I'll actually send you an email and ask you if you want me to invoice you now or later. We're willing to work with you and all that. So we thank everybody and all that. It's 59 here, Randy. I don't know what temperature you have there, but I'm going to go ahead and put my temperature in and see who has high, who has low today.
I don't know. I think my computer is incorrect. It was high 30s an hour ago, and it's supposed to increase about 4 to 5. Yeah, it got down below freezing wind chill last night, but I
Yikes.
think it's probably gotten up to the 40s by now, and it's supposed to get up into the high 60s.
Oh, crazy. And then in Canada, we got 58 with Claudette. I guess their snow is gone in Ontario. And Ashley, I don't know what temperature you have. My brother just lives right down the street. I can walk to his house, but I prefer not to. She
You
says,
know what
Ashley
his
says,
temperature is.
yeah. Ashley says it's going to be 58 today. And then Claudette says snow is going to come back next week or this week.
Oh, yucky.
No, you know what?
Our
Weather.
snow is gone. Although that's the thing about Missouri. You never
Mhm,
know.
no, he's not in my house. He lives a few blocks over. Are we 6 blocks over, city blocks. So we're close by at least. That's a good thing. And that's where they're. If you didn't see my shirt with Harley, that's their dog. They own Harley. So Harley is famous on my page and all that stuff. But are we ready to get started, Randy? We also go into bidding increments of
Anytime.
$1 up to two, and then $2 up to 50, and then $5 on up. We ask that you just bid responsibly. Make sure your bills are taken care of first and all that. We're business owners, but we're also human and we care about you all. We just want to make sure that things are taken care of and all that. So besides that, I will bring you up, Randy, if you want to talk about some of your shows that's going on this weekend or this week. I mean, it's your turn. So let me bring you up, Randy.
Yes. Well, I counted up. I have 35 auctions in March. Now do the
Woohoo!
math. How many days are in March? I think I got some doubles in
31.
there.
Let me check my knuckles.
Ah, uh, so I always post what my activities for the week are going to be on my post page, and I just got through putting that up.
Okay.
I'm with John this morning, and then as soon as I'm done with John, I'll be with Becky's Vintage and More. Then Monday I will be with Becky's Vintage and More again. Then Tuesday I will be with the Friends auction, and as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to run over to be with John. Then Wednesday morning, I am with East Coast Resellers, and then John in the afternoon. Thursday, I will be with John at 4 o'clock, and then Becky at 8. See, a lot of double headers. And then Saturday, I will be with Becky and Aaron on Aaron's channel, Aaron the Ephemera Guy. And then besides that, I also moderate for Sunshine Amberzina. So that's Marzina. So on Monday evenings and Friday evenings, I am her mod. So it's a bunch. Only one J, and that's February, and it's on. Everybody else are 30 or 31.
And Claudette says they all
Alrighty.
do.
So I'm going to start off. Yeah, they all have 28. Yeah, that's depending on how you look at it. You have to put in the word only. Hi, Nina. Alrighty. I have a lot of sets today. today. That's just the way it worked. So this one is really pretty. This 30 inches, it is gold tone. It is glass. I've got it doubled. And it has matching earrings. Now you see the glass has got little stuff in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to get them closer to my face to see what's in there, if those are just colors or roses. So give me a minute to pull out my flashlight because I need more light. Oh, roses. They've got little roses in there. So here's the necklace. So these beads have got, do these have the roses? Some of them do. Yeah, there's a rose. There's roses. Aren't they pretty? Look at this. So these are glass, gold tone. Very nice. Then you've got these sort of like AB kind of finish on these squares. And here are the matching earrings. And yes, those are little roses in there. Gold. It's a really gorgeous set, especially if you like glass. Vintagey looking glass, because these are considered art glass. It's a lovely set.
How long is that necklace?
And if it does anything else, 20 inches.
20.
Now, of course, when we say 20 inches, we mean the entire necklace is 20. Does not mean it hangs down 20 inches because we're counting, well, actually, what are we? Oh, I'm wrong. It's 28. So it's 14 on either side. So the drop. So in other words, from the clasp to the bottom is called the drop. And then you double the drop to know the entire length of the necklace. So it is 28.
It's a good size. And
like I know. You said well, the roses are.
Well, like you said,
they're a vintage thing.
Yeah, and like you said last time, the long length necklaces are coming back. They're coming back in style.
I don't think they ever went away, but they're in vogue. Yeah. You know, but this is really, really, really pretty. Okay, setting that one aside. But then I've got another set. Now, this one is not earrings, it's a necklace and bracelet. This one is not glass. This one is St. Patty's green. Green and black. Now, this one is 16 inches on a silver tone chain. And you've got some clear plastique, these green and black, and then black faceted beads. And are these smooth? Yeah, they're smooth. But hey, if you need just something to throw on for St. Patrick's Day, here you go. How's a cheap fix for St. Patty's Day? Now, these are not a really bright green. They have a little bit of a tealish tinge. They're a dark green. And then you've got the matching bracelet. I'm not a matchy girl. I don't need my earrings and my bracelet and my necklace to match, but some people do.
Yeah.
That's up to you. You could always take the beads from the bracelet, restring your necklace, make a longer necklace, put a bead on an earring drop if you wished. You know, you can be flexible with it. And the little stretch bracelet is technically a 7, and it's pretty, I would say a 6 to a 7. It's not going to be stretchy enough for an 8. I feel it on the 7, It's really more for a smaller size. I would say a 6 would be perfect. A 6 to a 6.5 is going to be perfect on this set. And then my last one, I was trying to get all straightened out, is a brand name. Oh, I laid it down so carefully and the dang thing has gotten wonky. There we go. Why does it do that? It just wants to get wonky. This is Black House White
Mm-hmm.
Market. And you have chevrons on these delicate silver tone chains. This is 16 to 18 inches. You've got these really delicate
Is it?
variety of silver tone chain. There's a bead on a chain, a flat piece, and then like a little teeny God, I can't think of it what the name is now. Not quite a curb. And then you've got these little chevrons. And you are mixed. I should have looked at that. 2 silver tone and 1 black. So
Mm-hmm.
you've got a silver tone and on the top and the bottom and a black on middle. Your little chevrons, and they each have little CZs in them. A nice, so for those that like delicate chains, this is a good
Mm-hmm.
one. This is going
And
to be a really nice one.
what's the measurement at the first drop?
The first drop would be the shortest, and that is what I
Yeah,
measure. So that's the 16.
16. Okay, that's where I
And
didn't.
then the biggest.
I learned it from
But
you, Randy. That's why I had to ask you that question because I'm going. You said it on a few shows, and I'm like, short drop. What's that mean? So you educating us.
well, and see, here's the thing. The important part is that you measure when you have a multi-strand, the bottom ones don't matter.
Yeah.
It's the part that goes around the neck.
Yep.
So the bottom one, this one is the one that's important to measure first because that's the amount of space you have to go over your head and that's going to tell you where the first one hits. Where the other ones hit doesn't matter as much. But you do have an extender that can tweak it. Morning, George. Never too early for an auction.
Nope. That is a nice pattern.
Haven't shown any glowy ones yet, George, but I got some. I got one that you're going to love. All right, that's my 3.
Okie dokie.
And now we go to Mr. John.
Well, I thank everybody for showing up this early in the morning. I'm John the Reseller. I'm from Southern California. Like I said, I invoice with PayPal, ship with Pirate Ship. I will be working on some invoices at the end of today and to tomorrow. My next one's going to be Tuesday. I got Randy and Jen. Not sure if Jen's going to be with us for a while because she's having some complications from healing on her back, but also she got either a cold or a flu. So please keep her in your prayers and all that. But she will be given the link. And if she shows up, she shows up. But let's all keep her in prayer and just let her know that we just want her to get well. I know I've never had major surgery or anything like that. So just wish her the
I'll be
best.
right back.
Okie dokie. Take care of that fireplace. Well, my first items are going to be buy it now, and it's going to be choices. And I have these 2. Actually, you know what? Um, I'm going to change the price. Sorry. I'm going to make them $4. So these are $4 each, and it's a choice, and it's a buy it now. You have this first brooch here. Here's the back of it. You have a rollover class. I'm thinking this is acrylic. And then with your measurement, let me give you a quick measurement on it. It measures about 1 3/4 inches, and it's about 1 inch tall. So across, it's 1 3/4 inches, and then up and down, it's 1 inch. So here's your first piece, and you can claim that with the word purple. And here's your second one. You have a vintage brooch on this one with the faux pearl. You can hang it up and down. They have it going across. Each bar like that. That's the way they have it, and it does have a rollover clasp. So these are choices. You can put the word gold or the word purple for the two brooches. My next one is going to be a buy it now of $3 each. There, it's a choice. I got a lot of thimbles. So here's your first one. This is from the Chesapeake Bridge and Tunnel in Virginia. You have your little seagull. No chips, no cracks. Here's the top of it. So if you like to collect thimbles, there's your first one there. Here's your second one. You got lion for Lion Country Safari. That one there. And then your next one is Canada. You got your little mountie there. Top. Your inside. So this is a choice for the Lion King, the Chesapeake Bridge, or your little Royal Mountie.
Thimbles.
Yep. I'm bringing sewing back. Okie dokie. See no interest on that. We'll go ahead and pass. And then I'm going to do my next one. It's going to be a start of $6 for a lot of 5 Easter postcards. Okie dokie. So your first one is going to be for this postcard here. Easter greetings. This is from 1913. Sent to mom and dad. Easter greetings from all.
Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah. And it was sent from Racing. Good morning,
Hey,
Monica. Good morning, Shaniqua. And if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. Still waking up. Here's the second one.
Shaka.
There's that one there. Here's your third one. Easter greetings in the silver tone. Another one from Wisconsin. Not sure if the year on that one. You have that. You have this beautiful one with, looks like calla lilies. An Easter greeting. There's your back. The purple brooch. Okay, George, I will put that aside. Thank you. And there's another one for Easter greetings. And here's your back. That one here. So this is a $6 start lot. there. Thank you very much, Randy. Yeah, the postcards are just, I've just been fascinated. I found another batch, so I'm keeping an eye out for those kitties for you. But see no interest on the postcards, we'll go ahead and pass on that. And thank you, George, and thank you, everybody, for looking. Let me bring back Randy.
All righty. Okay. I've mixed things up. It's not all jewelry. So what do we got? I have these adorable, they're not vintage, they're just cute. These are, I have two of these. So they're available individually at $3 a dish, or both for 5. They're just little, like a little condiment dish. Oh, feed your cat fancy feast. What the heck? They've got little, they're like, it's like a squash leaf maybe, or because it has a vine like a squash, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like a big squash leaf, or um they're textured on the bottom, and then they're smooth on the inside. They're 4.5 by 5. But think about, if you're feeding a lot of people and you've got a long table, there's something that you can have, like a little relish or something, on each end. So you don't have to be passing a bowl around. They can be trinket bowls. They can be for candy. Now, I just noticed something interesting with this one. Look at the edge of this. There, see that little thing that stands up?
Mm-hmm.
That it was made that way.
Well, it would be great for like cut lemons if you have tea, just so, even little
Oh
sugar cubes in
yeah,
there.
tea bags. They can be individual serving. For a small dessert for 2
Or you know what?
people.
Or even like little tapas. You can, just as a little side plate. It's I like it because it looks natural, like it's cabbage and all that. And Monica likes both of them for $5.
They are yours, Monica. They are so cute.
Great buy, Monica.
Let me get it marked, because I find if I don't, I should always mark it down right away so we don't have boo boos. Now, I have another
And I
piece
started.
of pea crystal, and this one is so different. Very different. Now, when I Googled it, this is what it said it was. They called it uncut. I don't know what that means, but it's like a
Oh,
gondola.
okay, that's
But look
that's
at the
why. Okay,
texture.
Randy, in the middle of the plate on the inside, does it say new cut?
Oh, you're right. Hold on.
Okay, so that's Imperial, and that was made until
I did.
August.
I
Okay, so that's Imperial glass, and that was made until I think of October of 1931.
Oh, neat. There it is. There
Yeah,
is something in the middle. It's really hard for me to see it, but
yeah, it'll
yeah,
say
you're
new
right.
cut,
It's there.
and it's kind of like a little, yeah,
It's right. It's right there. It's right in there. I'm having trouble reading it, but this is
yeah,
such a
yeah.
gorgeous
It'll say
dish.
new cut, and
I
it's
call
probably
this gondola style. It's got
yeah.
these beautiful. It's got these beautiful little handles. It's got this edge. The edge has got little ripples.
Good morning, Barb.
And it says,
Yeah, that's
"Hi, Barbara.
I want to
Look
check
at
that.
the texturing in there."
Yeah, I'm going to look it up really quick and find out the correct date. Um,
Oh, bless you. Because, see, I didn't know anything about this. Well, and then it, Imperial, yay. See, John last stuff learned so well that from Uni and Angela, and
mhm.
so he's going to help me learn stuff too.
You're going to teach us on the jewelry, and I'm going
So
to teach
this
you
is
what.
definitely vintage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. And good morning, Nathan.
I just think it's pretty. Again, this is pickles, little gherkins, relish. You could use it
Yeah.
as a butter dish. I always see things like this. I go, cranberry sauce on Thanksgiving. The only thing I noticed now that it's got flat spots on the top of each handle. This one feels just vaguely sharp to me, but I'm
Hmm.
not really. When I feel, I'm feeling identical
Yeah. Yeah.
dips and dives on both sides.
Yeah. Now, New Cut
So I just
was
may run a file over that just to smooth them down.
yeah, New Cut was not the greatest on like it was perfect out of the mold and stuff like that. New Cut was where an average family could afford to buy something like that, where it wasn't like EAP, like the big cut glass and stuff like that. That still gave fancy. That still
The big
gave
expensive one. I just think it's
yeah. Oh,
gorgeous.
it's great. I think that's great for putting your jewelry by your bedside. You know, little you could
It
just see
could be
that
a trinket.
on a bathroom sink with just little decorative soaps and stuff. Not just using it for what it was originally purposed for, but using it in other ways of just
Oh
you
yeah.
know some potpourri in the springtime.
Well, and
You
quite frankly, you could even use it as a planter base. There's some,
yeah,
a small pot. I like to do stuff like that. Well, thank you. Hi, Nathan. Hey, I learned some new stuff about this because I thought
and
this was vintage. And
yeah, it's
yay. So it's
yeah,
new cut.
yeah, by Imperial Company. I was going to ask you last time I saw it, and I'm going.
Neat.
I wonder if
Okay, wonderful.
I'm glad you're dabbling in the glass.
I love that. Okay. Well, I'd like to have variety.
Hmm.
Okay, now this next one I have had for quite a while because I picked up off of QVC. Oh gosh, a long time ago.
Did you use Tootie?
Do we have any racing car enthusiasts? I've had this for quite a while. I originally got it. I got it in the early 2000s. It originally was a present for a daughter-in-law that I didn't know I had and found out accidentally. Even though I'd asked hubby, he said, "Oh no, I don't have any kids." He lied. Um, what this is a commemorative, and I'm sorry for the thing, and it's an
Yeah.
actual piece of his tire.
Oh wow.
It's still got the protective plastic.
Hmm.
There's their certificate of authenticity.
This would be great for somebody in their man cave or into NASA or NASCAR. I mean, It's early.
Exactly. So if you've got a race car enthusiast, this has been in the box. Now it's made so that it can hang this way or this way. Now, why you would want to hang it this way, I don't know, but you can stand it up, you could put it in a stand, or you can hang it. But
Is
if you've
that
got a
I
race
think
car enthusiast,
is that junior or senior? I think that's
no, this is Dale Earnhardt. This is not the junior. This is the original.
yeah. This is the
This
one
is
that
Daddy.
yeah. He's the one that died in that bad accident.
Right. He started the legacy, and his son is continuing it. But yeah, this is Dale Earnhardt, the
I
original guy.
I think Randy watches NASCAR when she's not doing shows. I just think it's neat that you got a piece of a tire.
No,
Yeah, that's just
yeah,
neat.
it's an authentic piece of a tire off of his race car. Now, keep in mind they change the dang things all the time,
Oh yeah,
but the point is, it is an actual piece of a tire off of that did race on this vehicle,
yeah. That's a
and it's just
great deal.
a memorabilia thing for those
Yeah, and you got the
that like it.
certificate with it, so I think that's great for a nice birthday present to somebody who's in the racing and stuff like that. Because
Father's Day. Now,
you know
see,
you
he was specially, see, he's a NASCAR, so he's, I mean, in the South, oh man, this man's a god.
there's Jesus and then there's Dell Earnhardt.
Yeah. Okay. And that's my three. But think about it. I know it's an investment. Think about it, but if you think about it, let me know because it'll still be available in its
Yes,
and it's still in its original box.
we love
Thank
QVC.
you. Off to John.
Thank you. I'm going to do an. I got some more thimbles, so it's going to be first in and all that. So this first one I have is this owl. I think that I don't know if that's a barn owl and all that. There might be a little tiny nick on it right there, but if you like owls, this is a great one. This is an orange butterfly. You got your. I think it's monarch. There's nothing inside. Here's the bottom of it. So there's an orange butterfly. And then your next one, you got a blue butterfly. There's looks like just a little overglazed when they did that, but just gorgeous. I got two kinds of butterflies, Monica. So I don't know if you want blue or orange. So this is a choice, but it's a great one and all that. The blue butterfly, okay. I thank you, Monica. I'll just put a star by your name and all that. And then I have the orange one, or I have the owl available. Oh, both butterflies? Okay. And I thank you, Monica. Okay, we'll pass on that one. Okay. I'm going to do another buy it now. Just going to go ahead and buy it now. No fighting. I have this beautiful cameo brooch with your amber tones. It has the C class. It's right there. Here's the back. I'm not sure of the maker. There's no marking on it.
I love bangles.
And then she's looking to the left, and George says, "I'm going to take it for
George
7."
got it.
I said, "I'll take that." Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Um, I'm just going to do. I'm looking to move stuff out today, so I have this beautiful and it's heavy vase, and I'll let you got your like your frosted tulip
Ooh,
bottom here, and this is going to be a buy it now of $4. And congratulations, George and Monica. There's the inside, a little dusty. You got to clean it
well,
off.
that's a heck of a deal.
Oh yeah, it's heavy, but
You
it's just
know,
beautiful. There's no chips, no cracks.
when you
Can you
go
see
to when
some daffodils in there? That would be great. And it's 7 inches
yeah, when you
tall.
go to grandma's or mama's for Easter dinner, you take that with fresh flowers in it. Oh, you will be the favorite child.
You'll be in line first to get ham. You will get that ham. But it is a gorgeous piece of glass, 7 inches tall. I could just see some cut daffodils in there. It's about 4.5 inches
Yeah,
in diameter.
tulips, forsythia, mm-mm-mm-mm, lilacs, peonies.
Yeah, but it does have
If you
some
have
good.
magnolia bushes, you could put that in there.
My neighbor has a tree.
The tulip tree?
No, he's got a magnolia tree. I have crepe myrtle in the
Ah,
front. But see no interest. We'll pass on it. And those were my three, Randy. Let me bring you on back.
okie dokie. I'm back. All righty. This is a necklace that I tweaked. It was wonky and I fixed it. This is a long one again, 32 inches. It's a two
Oh wow.
strander, and I have it doubled up on here. And these are glass, and they are a peacock blue round with faceted. And let me show you what it looks like. So it's going to look like this. Now, what I had to fix is each bead is held into place
Mm-hmm.
with a little crimp bead. And some of the crimp beads were slipped. So, in other words, the crimp bead had somewhere come down to here, and so the bead wasn't staying where it was supposed to be. So, I sat there with my little pliers and I adjusted crimp beads, and I got every bead back where it's supposed to be. It's a gorgeous necklace. It's one of these long ones, but this
Mm-hmm.
is really, really pretty. I love these beads.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Now the color's not coming off quite as good. There, now you can get it. There at the top in the middle of my forehead. You see the lights hitting it the right way, and you see that it's that peacock glass. So it's a very dark blue, and it has lots of purples in it. I love the peacock glass. This is a really nice braid. I like heavy necklaces. I like necklaces that are glass. I have to admit, you get a lot of shine off of these pieces. And of course, this will go with everything because it's not outstandingly one color. It's going to blend and just look pretty. And then it has a lot of gold highlight in it as well when the light hits it the right way. Gorgeous necklace. All right, passing on that. Next, another long one is a Vera Wang. Now, this is one of the more modern Vera Wangs. Her logo is generally a little piece that looks like a slider. And this logo for her is that, but I Googled it and it came up. Now, this is on a 26-inch chain. It's a snake chain. It is a hematite colored snake chain. And on the bottom of it are these hematite colored spikes. And the middle one has got little CZs. Now, these move, they're all flexible. So, this is going to be a long one. It's kind of modern looking. And if you've got a person that likes the gothy look, this is a great one. So it's very nice modern piece, gothy Peter Wang. Now here's the other thing. If you don't want the rhinestones, guess what? Reverse it. So you get a twofer. You get two necklaces for the price of one because it looks just as good reversed.
So if you
And
don't
then
have a
my
Vera
last
Wang,
item,
it's as if you don't have a Vera Wang dress, you can have a Vera Wang necklace for $6.
that's right. Now, I know you're not expecting this from me because I'm trying to be eclectic. Who likes Denzel Washington? Who likes to watch movies on TV or on your computer? So I have three. I'm sure they've been used. Denzel Washington DVDs. Now, I have not sat and watched these things myself. I have, when I got them, see, hubby was bored, okay? And to keep him out of my hair while I'm doing my thing here, I snagged, hi Terry, I snagged a box load of these DVDs and then I let him sort through and pull the ones out that he wanted. He didn't want these. They, I'm sure, are coming from a like a blockbuster or a rental situation. I have not watched them, but who they came from said they all work. They are they I have gone and looked and made sure that the DVD matches what it says here. So here is Inside Man with Jodie Foster. So these are all the action packed Denzel Washington. Then you've got Out of Time, which is a thriller, guns, action. It looks like he's trying to do a Miami Vice look there.
I was gonna say it doesn't look like it
These
comes
are,
from a. I was gonna say it didn't look like it comes from a rental store. It looks like there's a price tag on the back of one of them, so it looks like it.
well, they have number. Well, and that could be. Now, I maybe the numbers was somebody else put numbers on to try to sell them. Usually, numbers like that are from a rental.
Yeah,
But yeah, they all have the barcode on the back. And then the last one is Training Day.
that was a good movie.
But these are all the action packed.
Yeah.
Um,
Any scratches?
Let me get
Does it
this one out.
does it does it come with microwave popcorn by any chance? Asking for a friend.
No, I'll
Hubby
check
needs
them
a
real
puppy.
quick. No problem.
Hey Julie.
Okay, it could be cleaned. It could be cleaned, but I don't see any scratches on that one. Let me check the other two. Come on, very gently out you come. I don't see any scratches on that one. And this one originally sold for $18. So it's in its original. And I don't see any scratches on that one. No, they all look in great shape.
That's a good deal.
Of course,
All
this one's
three.
in its original. They're all in their original cases, all in the original thing. So, Inside Man, Out of Time, and Training Day. Any interest? Good Father's Day present.
And Monica
Especially if
says
they like those action movies.
Monica is going to have movie night at her house because she's buying them all for $5.
Okay.
Congratulations, Monica.
They are yours, Monica. I thank you. That is my third.
Okie dokie. I'll bring the popcorn, Monica. You know what? I got more thimbles, so I'm just gonna do a bite now. $3, and it's $3 choice. This first one. So whoever puts in first gets it. It says happy birthday.
Exactly. Hi, Julie.
Yeah. So all you got to do is just put birthday, and you can get this one for $3. It's a little thimble. Here's the top on there. Never seen it before, but somebody, I guess they either painted it or made it for somebody. It just says happy birthday. Monica says she'll take that one. Okay, Monica, I found another one. So you got more butterflies on this one. And I'm going to make sure. Oh, the other two that you got were single. So this is a double butterfly. You can just put the word butterfly and you can get the two together. And here's the bottom.
I'll be right back.
And okay. And then the other one is this floral. So you got like a blue flower, an orange, yellow, and blue. Oh, let me get that fixed. Apologize about that. Let me scroll up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll put you on for the butterfly. And then the last one for this round is just a little floral trim. You got some blue little flowers and all that. Good morning, sleeping bee and fur babies. So you have that one here. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Okie dokie. And we'll pass on that one. And then my next one, I'm going to do buy it now. $6 choice. Okay, you got that. And then you have for this brooch here, and you got little amber stones in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's
So
pretty.
you can claim this one by amber with the word amber, gold tone, and the rollover class. It's not marked, but I feel that it's very vintage. Here's your rollover class.
Yeah, that looks like 60s.
Yep, all three stones are there. So you have that. That's your first one. This one here, you'll claim by the word, let's say flower, since it's just
Well,
a single
that's
flower.
vintage too.
Oh, yeah. I brought some good brooches this morning. So you got flower
That
for
one's
this one.
also 60s.
Here's the back of it. Yeah, it's always when I see that little like stem like with that material, I always get the 60s, 70s vibes on that because it's the same way.
Well, having lived through the 60s, I remember what the pins look like.
Randy, you're not that old. And you just put the word
Oh, yes,
pearl.
I am.
You could put the word pearl for this one here. So you have a pearl for your little floral. Here's the back, unmarked.
Because my mother had a lot of pins like this, so that's why I recognize them.
And just a reminder, the last
Oh,
Sunday of the
only wants
Julie
the amber one.
Amber. Okay, and just a reminder, the last Sunday of this month, we're gonna do all jewelry. So make sure you show up for that. Randy will be here, and Jen. So we'll have that. Okie dokie. So the amber one is taken, and I thank you and I appreciate your bid on that, Julie. I'll put that to the side, and then I'll bring up my next one. I'm going to do a start $5 for 5 birthday postcards. These are all birthday postcards. So here's your first one. Here's a birthday greeting. And then a little note somebody wrote. And then this one here. Okie dokie. Pull those weeds out. You have that. I don't know if you can kind of 1911. It's kind of weird how they wrote the address that way instead of across. So you got that one there. And then here's your other one. Birthday greetings. Blank on the back. Here's that. 1911, February 23rd. So some of these are over 115 years old. Then you have birthday greetings. And this is actually from 1909. So this is a start of $6 for 5 birthday postcards. Sleeping Bee says I'm in for 6. Is it 5? Oh, I put you know what? I wrote it wrong, so we'll just do 5. Looking for 6, okay. Randy, if you want to go ahead and count it down, I'll let you
I
count
can
it
do
down.
that.
Okay.
Going once, going twice. Fair warning.
And sold. Thank you very much,
And
Sleeping
sold
Bee.
to
I
Sleeping
appreciate
Bee.
it. I thank everybody for looking. And
Nice
I'm
set.
going to go ahead and bring back Randy.
Okay. Is it too early in the morning to look at purses?
Never. Never too early.
All right. This is a very nice purse. Okay. Who remembers you had to have a new purse for Easter? It's like, oh yeah, they're going to remember what purse you were carrying last year, but no, you've got to have a new purse for Easter. You have to have a new outfit, for God forbid you wear the same outfit. This is a nice little See, and I have trouble with the word crossbody. I'm sorry, they were shoulder bags. And I understand you hang it a different way, but it's still a shoulder bag. So
Hmm.
this is a black vegan leather. It feels luscious. Adjustable strap, so you could actually make it longer if you wanted. Beautiful, shiny, very soft. It's neat how it opens. So, see how that little doohickey is? You press down on it and you pull that up, and then you can open that pouch, big enough for a phone. And then to close it, you press down on it again, slide the catch in, and release, and it's going to stay. It also has a zippered pouch on the back, and inside, you've got lots of room. You've got a zippered pouch in there as well. Oh, you got to. You got to. And this is a 9 by 10, and it's 2 inches wide at the bottom. It doesn't have little feet. This is going to be cleaned just by, a damp cloth, but this is really going to wear well. It's in gorgeous shape. It still has its original little plastic doohickey on it from where its tag was. It's never been used. It's got a zipper. There is no brand name on this thing whatsoever. I did find a little, I found the little tag inside, and it just says that it's 100% polyester, professional clean only. That means, well, it just means don't be careless with it. You don't throw it in the washing machine. But this is a absolutely great handbag. It's almost like patent leather, but it's not patent leather. It's soft. Yes, it is classy. And it's really big enough for all the things that you need to put in it. You could still have your phone in this back section if you wanted, if you didn't want it in the side pocket. But the front pockets, even with the clasp, are still wide enough that you can slip something in and get your hand down in there and get it. What I love about, I tend to keep my keys on a key ring that has it's like a big uh, lobster claw in the sense, you have to. It's a big clip, and on my purse, I always clip it here where the zipper is. I open the zipper, I dangle the keys inside the purse, close it back up. So my little key tab is always hanging right there, but my keys aren't dangling around loose. They're inside the purse. So I always have my keys handy, and I never put down the keys separately. My purse goes in one place only. I don't run around the house with it. It's a gorgeous, small in comparison to some of the huge bags, but it's a great purse if anybody has an interest in it.
That is a nice purse. Great price in time for Easter.
And think of Christmas presents. I'm buying pretty big Christmas presents, and it's March. I've been buying all like a carabiner, Jay. That's not the term for it because carabiner is that round thing that screws and unscrews. But it's a, you know what I it's that thing. Yeah, now is the time. Okay, what's next? Okay, and this is everything is $8 today on this round. I have a lot of sets today. Now, when I picked this up, I couldn't see very well because the it was being dangled for one, and the camera was a little blurry, and I thought it was real. It's not, but it's a dang good reproduction. This is faux coral. It's glass. These are glass beads. And they really look, they did a beautiful job to look like coral. And it has matching earrings. So this is a 18-inch necklace with the earrings. Very well done. The shape, everything. They have that irregularity that real coral has. And trust me, I know real coral. I have got a bunch of it. I just have to make it up into something. This one is on the
Toggle.
God. Now the name of the clasp is eluding me. Toggle clasp. So you really, yeah, toggle. So now you can get extenders, but this one, so but it's not like you can throw on the real easy with the lobster claw. But they did a beautiful job on this. Little
It is
gold
nice.
tone beads, these silver accents. It gives you the look of Italian coral. This is the color of the Mediterranean coral without the cost. If not, it's just a really lovely red bead necklace. Just $8. And see there, usually how you can spot faux is that everything looks the same. Real coral is irregular, but they did I mean, there's a lot of irregularity here. They did a excellent job on this. And then my last item is not faux. It is real freshwater pearls.
These are nice pieces of jewelry.
Now, this is not sted in sterling, which means it's very affordable for you. It's in silver tone, but it's beautifully done. It looks like it should be a sterling set. It's a very delicate little sterling silver tone chain, and these are real silver colored freshwater pearls. And did I write down what my millimeter size was? No, let me get that.
And Randy, how do you check your pearls? I know
10 millimeter.
Some people say use the teeth. What do you recommend?
Do not stick jewelry in your mouth, okay? Now, if you're going out sourcing, take a piece of pearl jewelry, real pearl jewelry with you, a ring, a bracelet, a necklace. Now, to tell them, I'll tell you all the different ways to tell a real freshwater pearl. Now, for one, real freshwater pearls are not perfect. They are not perfectly round. They have flaws. They have those you got it, Jay. They have that little mark. See that? When you see that on a pearl, that's a freshwater pearl. The other thing is simply rub two pearls together. Now, it's very subtle, but there will be a resistance. It's like it's a slight grittiness. When you two glass pearls or coated pearls together, it just glides. There's no resistance. They're just smooth as the dickens. Now, if you get a strung set of pearls and you can pull the nut back to look at the hole, you can't on this because it's some metal, it's wired, but see that hole? You see how clean that hole is? Do you see that it goes straight into the bead? See that?
Yes.
Glass pearls are coated, then they're drilled by machine. So you are going to either see a little residue of coating around the hole, or you're going to see a little flat surface where they were held by the clamp and drilled. You are never going to see a perfectly clean hole like that on faux pearls. And those are how you tell. Real pearls are actually heavy. And so it's really easy to tell the plastic ones. The glass are,
Hmm.
they're weighty too. But, have, once you've actually had real pearls, if you have there's just a certain way they feel in your hand. This is a beautiful little pearl set for just $8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great for Easter. This is a great
Randy,
necklace for a young girl.
Randy is very knowledgeable on jewelry. That's one thing I love, picking her brains and learning from and all that. But that's great knowledge to know for if you're looking for pearls and stuff like that. Because I used to think, well, if it's double knotted, they must be real because somebody took the time to double knot every pearl that was, and it's like, nope, good way to fake you out.
Not anymore. It used to be true.
Mhm.
It used to be true, but nowadays they're producing really well. Like I had a Kasaka, which is a vintage pearl necklace, the really good brands
Mhm.
of the pearls. But it's do not be knotted. They're either like this, they are knotted. If you find real pearls that are not knotted, it's probably made by somebody in their basement, like me, who
Mhm.
just put the pearls on. And but you can still find real pearls, so that's why it's really great to know what a real pearl looks and feels like. And if somebody offers you a $10 strand of pearls and says it's Tahitian, no. And one, and the other thing, Tahitian is not a color. People confuse peacock pearls with Tahitian pearls. Tahitian pearls means they were grown in oysters in the South Seas. That can be around China, that can be Polynesia, that can be Hawaii. But they're South Sea pearls, and they're grown specifically in those oysters in that water. And only the people who produce the pearls can say they are Tahitian. It's not color, because Tahitian pearls or South Sea pearls come in white,
Mhm.
they come in cream, they come in gold, they come in black, silver, all the colors. It just depends on the oyster. So it doesn't look like we have interest in this, so we'll move on to John.
Okie dokie. And thank you again, Randy, for all that information. You are the best. You know what? I got a whole bunch of thimbles. So I'm going to show you another round of them. And this is going to be the first one in this round. And it says Zion National Park. And if I'm correct, I think Zion National Park is in Utah. And here's the bottom of them. And good morning, Angie. Remember, everybody, to mark their calendars for March 19th. Randy's Angie One is going on a road trip. She's going to the casino down in the Gulf. So here's the Zion National Park. Then you have this floral one.
Oh, that's pretty.
I am not sure about the flowers though. And it goes from purple to blue. I just need Mr. James to stop and get a po' boy on the way down.
They come from, like, if it's German, it could be, like an alpine flower.
Yeah. And then you have this one here. So there's that one. So you had Zion National Park. Then you had the blue into purple. And then you just had like a light pink. Yeah, Angie just got her new van for her wheelchair, so they're going to take it out on a road trip. So we're going to, okay, Sleeping Bee, I see you in for 3. Just go ahead and push one you would like. I got the floral. I got National Park, and I got the floral, the blue, and the purple. Okie dokie. I will put that aside for you there. Okie dokie. Then my next one is going to be a buy now, and thank you very much, Sleeping Bee.
She wants the blue purple.
Blue and the purple. I put that one aside. Then I have this. Okay, let me go ahead and let me start this really quick. And then let me show this one. Okay. This is a bite now. This is a Tabit necklace. This measures 30 inches tall. I got a new jewelry display, so I had to wrap it around because it is long.
Well, that's nice.
Let me go ahead and take this off, and let me show you. It does have a lobster claw. There's your marking, and it measures 30 inches long. Here's your drop. There's your beads. I could say faux pearl. They're just little balls, and then you got your little chain right there. So this is silver tone, and this is just a buy it now of $3. Take it apart here. Then there it is. Easy to class on, easy to come back off. Do this really quick.
Good basic sterling colored, silver colored necklace. You need them.
So if you like
and
that
see,
long,
you can make it choker style around the neck and then dangle.
That's true. Yes, Jessica, I said the word balls. So you have this one for a bite now of $3. But we'll go ahead and pass on that one. And then my next one, I'm going to do a buy it now of 6. And let me bring it down. Boop, 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 boop. Where is it at? Okay. A buy it now of $6. And you have this beautiful silver tone with gray brooch. There's no maker on there. It is a rollover class. And if you haven't figured out, Jay is my older brother. It's beautiful. Let me give you a quick little measurement. It is 1 3/4 inches tall, and from side to side, it's the same way. It's just a beautiful brooch for $6. But see no interest, we'll go ahead and pass, and I will bring you back, Randy. Did you freeze on me? Oh, you
No, I'm still here.
okay?
Although my internet is acting up a little bit, but not really bad compared to what it has done in the past. One of my favorite color combinations is navy and green. But you've got St. Patty's Day coming up, and this will work. This is a long one, 20 to 22 inches, and this is a gorgeous green and navy. It does not glow, George. I tried it. But those,
Oh wow!
I love these. Now the glass is just such a. I don't know. This is. I mean the
I pinned it. I pinned it.
color combinations, pink and orange, pink and orange, blue and navy, not baby blue and brown, and navy and green are just standard color combinations from the 60s. And this is a beautiful, beautiful necklace. Very regal because it's to simulate sapphires and emeralds,
Yeah, that is gorgeous.
which color wise it does a beautiful job.
And George says, "I'm
They're
in
almost
to
like little
take it for
crowns
12."
upside down. All right, it's yours, George. No arguments.
Oh, he don't argue.
It is
And,
yours.
and congratulations, George. That's a great. That is a great piece.
All right, now see, I'm trying to bring you a wide variety of stuff. Back in the 90s, my thing was dolls. Not any dolls, like little girls or women. They had to have beautiful faces. And I got them from a website called Paradise Gallery, which is still open, but they don't have the same dolls that they had in the 90s. Well, so I have all these dolls. Well, and I'd have them displayed in my living room, and I enjoyed them. But guess what? I got married, so I had to put the dolls away. So now I have no one to give them to, no place to display them. I've outgrown the dolls, so they are available to you guys. Now, unfortunately, all the boxes, all the little certificates that came with these dolls, I didn't keep them. This one is gorgeous. She is 16 inches tall. She is
Oh wow!
a honey brown brunette. She has the most gorgeous little face. She does have eyelashes. She's got a little pearl necklace. She's got flowers in her hair. She has this organza, bronzy brown organza dress. She is holding her little teddy bear. She has knickers and her special slip. She has little stockings and leather shoes and her original stand. She is gorgeous. Her eyes are kind of a it's like a hazel brown. See, I was into the faces. The face was very important to me. They had to be very pretty. and I thought she was a very pretty little doll. Her hair is done. She's got a braid, a cornet braid, and then she's got the little banana curls. This is her original outfit. I can't remember if she's got any marks back. I did look and I couldn't find any, like a name or something. I've got a William Tongue someplace, and he's a name back from then. Right. She is just beautiful. And I know she had a name, but I didn't pay any attention to that. Of course, her dress will come off. If somebody wanted to, they could make new clothes for her. Her teddy bear is stitched to her arm. He can be removed, but I never did that. So you could do that. But she's just gorgeous. Only $10. And trust me, that's not what they cost originally. That
Bye,
is a
Jess. Have a
deal.
great day. Thank you for sharing.
These were not the little girl could play with her, but these were more the collector doll play dolls. So I have to keep bringing her out just to show her because she is such a beautiful little girl. The whole bunch have to dig out and clean up. They've gotten dusty. I even have a whole box of fairies. I have China fairies, but I haven't had the time to clean. Setting her aside, set her aside.
Oh,
And next we've got set. I've got a it's a Charming Charlie set, which is an excellent brand, and they have made a variety of jewelry.
mhm.
So, Charming Charlie, this is very simple. It is 32 inches. So, you have a gold tone chain, and then it has these pink lucite chain, and that's will alter in sizes. So you have a little link, then you have a big link, a little big, and it does come. Hold on. With matching earrings. And the earrings have got that pink lucite, and they've got a little rhinestone in them. So you have a matching set. The Charming Charlie necklace with the matching earrings. Another great Easter one. Great for spring. And no, the lucite, I didn't like the way the lucite glowed. It didn't glow really good. I've got a glowy coming up, George. I think probably in the very last round. Yeah, it's a good Mother's Day one. This is a good, and if Grandma wants this is a good Grandma one too. And that's my three, and now we go back to John.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to do a buy it now of $9. This is a Duncan and Miller Canterbury pattern creamer. You could use it as a pitcher or a little gravy boat for two. I think there's enough gravy that can fit there if you like to use this. But it was originally intended to be a creamer for a table set, but it just good. I love about this is that the glass is it's just really clear. Just a nice visual. Here's the bottom of it. That's just a great picture. Let me get this pinned before somebody says pin it. But it's just beautiful. So this is from the Canterbury pattern by Duncan Miller. And let me give you little measurements. 5 inches tall from spout to handle is 6 inches. 6 inches, 5 inches tall. Be nice just to have to just use as one of your measuring cups. You could use this as a cup, and get fancy in the kitchen. But seeing no interest, we'll go ahead and pass on that one. I'm going to do a start of
That could be used for so much.
$3.
You could even make a little ice cream sundae in that instead of, and for a kid.
Yeah, you could do that one on that. That's a good idea. I didn't think about it. This is a, let me make sure, check my, this is a 50-inch necklace with a 3-inch extender by Lane Bryant. So not just clothes, they did some jewelry. And I would assume that is faux coral. Is that what you would say, Randy? Hi, Mary Ellen. Welcome in. Hi, Zelda. What a beautiful necklace. A start of 3. There's the back. It has your lobster claw with your extender. And just a nice necklace. It has its markings of Lane Bryant on the tag. If I can get to it. It does say Lane Bryant. And this is huge. But I just think it's this nice piece, very colorful. Starting bid is $3. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that about Zelda. Did she get into something? Yes, it is a happy necklace. It's very colorful. I think you can twist it. And Randy got knocked out, so we're hoping she will be back in a minute. But it is just nice. Use it as a bracelet if you wanted to. We got that. I'm glad you're back, Randy. But seeing no interest, we will. Oh, better Arby's. Yikes. Well, we hope she feels better. And we're going to pass on that one. And then I'm going to do a buy it now of $3 choice. And I have more thimbles. If you are a dolphin lover, you have that. This is from Dolphin Coast in Jamaica. But you could just flip it over and just have the pictures of the dolphins. So you have that. So there's your first one. There's the inside. Then you have 2 birds. Got your bluebirds with flowers. I'm not sure what kind of birds these are. There's the top of it. So you have your bluebirds there. And then the next one you have from the Cayman Islands. And this is kind of a Almost gives you that little lusterware kind of look to it. And that's from the Cayman Islands on this one. So this is a choice. You got your dolphins, your birds, and you got your little Cayman Islands there. But seeing no interest, we will pass. And Randy, that was my 3 items for this round. Let me bring you back up. And Randy, I'm not
All
counting
right.
rounds. You let me know
I
when we
am
get to that
ready.
last round. I'm not sure what round
I
this
have
is.
2 more rounds.
Perfect.
This is the second to the last. Sixth round, I think. Yeah, this is the sixth round, and then I have one more prepared, and then that'll be it for me time wise.
Yeah, we got to get you to
Okay,
your next
um,
show.
got something real special here. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it.
Oh, nice. And what's your price on that? That didn't come through yet.
Dang it! Hold on, my. I was muted.
I
Let
can
me
type it
put
if
it.
you want. You just let me know.
Okay. Starting bid 15 Limoges boot. So this is hand painted Limoges by Diane's. I'm guessing Diane, Limoges would have different people, artists painting. This is hand painted. This is vintage. Isn't this gorgeous? It's roses on a lady's boot. Now, look at the front. You see there's little gold studs up there, and then down here there's actually holes. That's so that if you wanted to, you could take ribbon and you could lace it up and tie a bow on the shoe if you wanted. I don't know any damage on here. It's in beautiful shape. It's gorgeous. You could use a planter. You could put, you could put a piece of stuffed velvet and use it for hat pins. You could just set it there and look pretty. It is 5 inches tall, 6 inches long, and 3 inches wide at that part. It's just beautiful. It does have some natural, it's got some like funny peak there, but that's just the way the glaze was when it was made. Look at those colors on those roses, blue flowers, more roses. Just beautiful. And gold edging up at the top. She's just beautiful. A lot of people like to collect shoes and boots and things. Is a gorgeous one. And she's good size too.
Yeah, that is. And the flowers are really beautiful. I think
She'd be
those are.
beautiful with ivy coming out of her.
Get a kick out of Randy.
She's a perfect. All right. Next. Okay. This is another set. I don't know where I get all these sets. These are on sterling toggle clasps because it's a bracelet, but the clasps are real sterling. I've tested them. So this is, what's my measurement? Looks like a 16. Yeah, 16 inch. So you've got faux white pearls, black pearls, and little gold beads. And here is your matching bracelet. Now, the beauty of it is, let's say you longer than
I think you froze a little bit.
you can take that bracelet and you extend the necklace by attaching the bracelet to the piece.
So using that bracelet as the
reason I'm asking Ken is exactly because these are sterling clasps.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling clasps would be at least $7 a piece, just the clasps.
Yeah, it's a great piece, nice toggle, easy to take off and on.
It's a cheap way to get a clasp and get some fun beads. Again, this is a great piece for Easter, great for Christmas present. I'm trying to bring you of things, all different price groups with flexibility. And then my last one is just for fun. Shoot, I got it in a. This is L bracelet and earrings. This is silver tone, 7-inch. These are fun shells. Now, these have got like these down here. Where is it? These have got this like this purple color. These are like that's a white one. One is like a orangey color. They're typical shells you see, and then the earrings, the little pierced earrings. Again, this is another one that's good for on for over 2 hours. It seems to do that. All right.
Well, I love it with
setting that
this.
aside and back to John.
I like it with the necklace with the seashells. It's ready for the beach and all that. Okay, I'm gonna do a
Yes.
bite now of $8. I'm trying to move some inventory out. You have this bud vase that's etched and all that. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if it shows off even better if I do it this way. No, doesn't do it that better. But it's an etched bud vase with flowers, roses. And this is just going to be a bite now of $8. Individual flower one. Here's the bottom of it. Let me give you a quick measurement. 8 inches tall. I'm glad you caught it. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm excited to go on this road trip. I think it's going to be fun. I still think you should go camping in it. I just wish I could show this better. But there's your etched flowers.
That is gorgeous. Oh, I see roses. That is
Yeah,
$8. Oh, look at how narrow it gets. That is
yeah. And then as it
so pretty.
narrows, then it just goes down to the two sides that are etched. But we'll go ahead and pass on this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and,
I've never seen one with that much etching on it.
oh, and help if I type it right. This is going to be a buy it now of $4. This necklace measures 48 inches altogether. You have it. It feels cold. I don't know if these are ceramic square beads, but the other
Oh,
ones is these are plastic, and then you
our paper. No,
no,
those. Are you
it's in
sure they
like
look like paper to me? They look
it
like
looks
paper
like paper,
beads.
but they're not. They're not paper beads. But these, the other ones are cold to the touch, but I think they're ceramic beads. If I can get my right here, yeah, the square one.
Yeah.
All that. But it's just a beautiful amber color with brown tone. And like I said, it does measure 48 inches. It is a long
Oh.
set. Hi, Lori. Welcome in. And this is just a buy it now of $4. Oh, Cayman Island. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Randy, for seeing it. I appreciate it. I will put the Cayman Islands away for you. But see no interest on that one. We're going to go ahead and pass. And actually, I have some more thimbles, actually. Um, right now, $3 choice. I actually had to look up this last one that I'm going to show right now. This is Lemont d'Or. This is in France. I had to look it up. L-E Mont, then D-O-R-E. But it is a beautiful thimble. The hillside. And in the wintertime, it's just all snowy. Let me see if it will. This is what I have. So if you look at it, the snow, and it says it's in France. So we have that. Hi, 710. Welcome in. So there's your first one there. Here's your second one. I think this is just for an organization. Have that one there. And then we have south of the border. And this, I think, was this was a, I guess there's a place between the North Carolina and the South Carolina state line, and this was something they used to drum up business, and they just say it's south of the border. So you'll see a lot of neat little items that come from this one place, and they just happen to do a thimble. But I want to see if you can. You see the guy sitting down. It says south of the border. So you have that. So you have three thimbles south of the border. Lemondor. I'm probably saying it wrong. I apologize. For a buy it now of $3. But see no interest, we'll go ahead and pass on that one. And then my next one, I'm just going to do a buy it now of $8. And it's for this Mikasa swirl dish. And you have it, it's in teal colors. So you'll see the teal and swirl. Scallop top. There I am.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's a nice little piece. I like it. So if you like teal, um, it is 4.5 inches in diameter.
Beautiful with the teal.
Yeah. As I come up, it blows it out, or you can see it right there. Nice little piece. But see no interest, we'll go ahead and pass. And I'm going to bring Brandy back up for our last round. You're up, Randy.
Get back to me because I'm cutting out, but it must be my turn.
Back to you, dear.
Okay, good. Okay, last round. George, here it is. Here's the goalie.
Made him wait the whole show.
It's another set. I know. The necklace is 14 to 16. And this is a yellows and greens.
Oh, wow.
And so it's made to look like opal. And oh boy. If I can get the... Oh, see what it does? She lights. And then here are your matching earrings. So it's a gold tone. Talk about a summery piece. So you've got, when I get it too close, see, it washes out the green. But it's got the green, and it's got the yellow. Here's the earrings. So these are the green, these are the yellow. Let's see if this works any better. Do you see it better there? There, that helps. See a little bit better there? Great for spring, summer, cruise, beach, tiki bar. It's a fun one. All right. Then last piece of glass.
Okay.
This is vintage. This is a wedding box.
Oh.
This is red flash, but the way it's put together, it's not the entire thing is flashed. So you actually have an amber gold on the edges of the box and there, or the edges of the lid and there. So it's a two-tone. Now, the reason it's called a wedding box is because you can remove the lid.
Yep.
And set this on top, and then it was set on the table at the wedding, and people would give money in little envelopes and would put money. Of course, this is a small one. It's a gift box receiver for people giving envelopes of money. The other thing that I've heard is that the bride would cut the piece of cake that they're going to take home to preserve till their first anniversary, and she would take it home in the box. I think it's probably more for the money. Now, who else? Did anybody else save a piece of cake on a freeze first anniversary?
Oh,
My
my
mother
mom saved it.
had
She saved it
the
for
cake
many years.
topper in my mom had the cake topper, the top little layer of the cake was in a little box, and it was put in the back seat of the car that they were going to live. And don't ask me how, but my father got in the back seat and he sat on it. So they didn't have anniversary cake. I didn't have anniversary cake because I married an idiot and he went, poo poo, I'm not eating frozen year old cake. So I didn't do it. Got rid of him too. All right. Passing on that. And my last one, uh, and that's my wedding cake I had. I didn't have any other wedding cake after that. Another set. This one's cute because this is butterfly and cat's eye all in one. Here is a 16-inch silver tone necklace. It's on a delicate little snake chain, and these are green cat's eye with a little
Well,
butterfly. Oh,
did it fly away?
come on, computer. You have little matching earrings. Great for a teenager or someone that loves butterflies. Silver tone. It is silver tone, Monica. The other necklace was gold tone. This one's silver tone. And it is Monica's. Isn't
Congratulations,
it
Monica.
cute? All right. And that's 3. Back to John.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to do a quick $3 choice. I just have some different items for this one here. So I have a display. I think you could put a thimble there if you like. It's 100-year anniversary of Peter Rabbit with the Smith Company. So you have that. So this is just a display. So if you wanted to put a thimble there, you could put a thimble. But if you like Peter Rabbit, this is that. And congratulations on that beautiful necklace set. So you have that to 1993. There's that one here. You have a little bell. They made it like a thimble. I don't know if that's supposed to be a butterfly. It does say August on there. And you have it with a little heart. So you have that. I'm trying to think what that design is. I don't know if that's supposed to be a little butterfly or what, but they have that. So that's $3. You can just put the word August. And then I have this last thimble for this show today. You have it with this beautiful ship, the Charles Morgan, and this is from Mystic, Connecticut. The silver gray. Monica, all you got to just say is yes. Is it this one here? Just put a yes in there. You have this beautiful ship. Perfect. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate that. So you have that one here. So that's a choice of $3, either for the 100th anniversary for the Smith Company, the little bell for August, or the little ship thimble from Mystic, Connecticut. The only thing I know from Mystic, Connecticut is pizza. So you have those choices. But if not, we're going to go ahead and pass on all three. And then my next item, I'm going to make this a buy it now of $3. This is a Charmin Charlie necklace. Got your letter C there for Charmin Charlie. And this is going to be a buy it now, $3. I've shown this one before. This is a blue and silver necklace, drop necklace. Have the pieces there. And I want to do something really quick. I want to see how it looks on this here. Let's see if that shoots out. Okay. I just had to do it really quick. Bought new Curie display, so wanted to know. Randy went black for a second. We hope her internet will come back in. But this is a buy it now of $3.
Yeah, I'm back.
So Charming Charlie necklace, $3, blue and silver tone. But see no interest, we'll go ahead and pass on that. And then my next one is going to be a buy it now of $16. This is a creamer and sugar. Here's your pattern. I don't know if you can see it. Let me flip it upside down. It's from Linux. So this is the Linux creamer. And then you have your open sugar. And I think this was called the Kelly pattern. Just gorgeous. So you have that right there. Creamer and sugar. You don't even have to use this as a sugar. You can use it as an open little vase. Just really cute. And this stands 3 inches tall, and it's about 3 3/4 inches in diameter for that. And this one is also marked Linux too.
All stunning tea light holders.
Yes, you could do that. You could go like that if you like. But the designs are nice. I love it. Just love it. This has that sharp look to it. You got your little V drop. Well, seeing no interest, that was the last items of our sale. Let me bring Randy back up, and she can share her calendar with us all. Bring her over to the other side. Like to have the ladies first.
All right.
Randy, where are you going after this?
I went down my crazy list. Well, I'm not going to bed.
No.
I'm going to go change out of my nightgown.
Yes. It looks like a top.
And get, I know you wouldn't know. Get a little something to eat and quick get set up for Becky. So I'm with Becky at noon. Then Tuesday I'm with the friends, selling with friends at 3:30 in the afternoon. Then I run over to be with John. Then on Wednesday, I will be with East Coast Resellers, get a little bit of a break, and I'll be with John in the afternoon again. That's on Wednesday. Thursday, I will be with John at 4 in the afternoon, and then Becky at 8 in the evening. Friday, I would say I get the day off, but I'm moderating for Marzina. But I got the whole day to get things done.
Mhm.
Saturday will end my week. I'll be with Aaron and Becky on Aaron's show. That's Aaron the Ephemera Hat Guy.
Yep.
And I thank you, everybody, for being here. If
Well,
there's
thank
something you
you.
saw that you
Randy.
thought about, you know, email me. Well, not that, but email me, and I'll be glad to hold it for you.
There you go. And Randy, thank you for giving us your knowledge about pearls and faux pearls and real pearls. Now I know that even though it might be a double knot, you need to look inside. If you can see some of that resin, it's fake. So don't put it in your mouth, everybody, because that's what I was doing. I was like, it don't feel gritty, it feels gritty.
Don't
So
know who else has done that before you.
I drank from the hose. I'm okay. I'm that generation that we did crazy stuff before the internet. So I'm grateful for that. But I thank everybody. Please keep Jen in prayer. Um, I don't know when she went to the doctor, she might have got sick, but her back is slowly healing. She was going gung ho, and the doctor's like, slow it down, slow it down. So hopefully we will see her on Tuesday. If not, Randy will be back and we will have some more interesting items. And Randy, thank you again. It's always a pleasure to have you here and all that. I do appreciate that. We'll be back Tuesday at 2 o'clock Pacific, Thursday, 2 o'clock Pacific, and then Sunday morning is Jen. And if Jen can't make it, I'm hoping that Randy will be able to step in. And we thank you all. We thank you, Monica, Sleeping Bee, Mary Ellen, Claudette, and all those who have come in and all that. We appreciate it. Ginger and all that. We are grateful. And go back to bed if you need to go back to bed. But remember, spring forward. Have a beautiful Sunday. And we will see you all soon. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.